Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and welcome back to another video. So today we've got a new series, something different. Obviously we were in taxis last week, so today we were in trains. So we're trying this new game that I've been contacted about. So first time really a developer's reached out and said, do you want to try the game? Makes me feel special. Probably isn't, but does. So I've been contacted by Aidan, hope I pronounced that right, by 2 Point Games to introduce me to Trainworld. So it's not actually a new game. I believe it's been out a few months now, but it's something that piqued my interest. It's a little bit like Transport Tycoon Deluxe and sort of like the other train games where you have to go from point A to point B and sort of deliver loads, but from what I understand it's only produced by one person. It's made by a solo developer in Ukraine, and it's regularly updated. I think there's been a number of updates since it's been released, and it looked something exciting, looked like something different, so I thought I'd give it a go. I've run through this tutorial off the video just to get an understanding of how the game works and how it shows, and effectively, as I mentioned, you have to just basically link up different towns, industries with trains, and trains will develop. You start out as a steam train and then you work your way through by developing points and gaining extra bits and pieces. But anyway, enough waffling, let's head over to a new game and I'll show you what's going on. So here you get to pick your map. So at the moment there's 7 different maps to choose from. You can see it gives you a map size, it gives you a map mode, which you can do basic or sandbox, and then you give you a difficulty. So you can go right away from easy to comfortable to normal to challenging to hard. I'm not sure what the difference is, but we'll find out as we get along. And then you've got your 7 maps here. So you've got Northern Island, River Run, which basically is just a full map, but with that, a tropical island, a river delta, a Great Lake, a Pluma Island, which looks challenging enough, there's not a lot of land there, and Pangaea, which seems to have a massive great big mountain in the middle of it. So I think probably what we'll do, so we don't give ourselves too much of a challenge, is let's stick with we'll try River Run and see how we get on with that. We'll stick in basic mode for the minute, and we'll probably go just slightly under normal, just to comfortable, just to see how we get on. And we don't want it too challenging, but maybe, let's say, future we'll look at something a little bit more difficult. So let's head on over. Cool, so as you can see, it gives you a few little hints and tips as you are going through the loading screen, and then effectively this is your map. So you can start off in a 2 or 3D map view depending on what you want. You can zoom right away in and see people, very city skyline-esque, and as you can see we are in early years, so we've got horse and carts. So yeah, it will be steam trains. I don't actually think haven't actually seen a date. Now I might be wrong, there might be somewhere where you do it, but haven't actually seen a date for this. So you zoom right out, and as you zoom out you kind of get top down view. You just zoom in a little bit more and it will zoom and scroll, and you can see quite far into the distance. So you've got your build menu across the top here, so you've got what they call a guide. So if you're not sure which way you're heading, you can set up like guide markers, and it will show you a rough route between the 2 cities that you can pick on. So as you see on the map here, we've got a couple of different cities here which you can use. You've also got your train icons, so where you can add trains, your railway building, your station building. You've got to obviously build depots, so your trains can start off there. Signals for more intricate rails, and obviously demolish themselves. You've then got help menu, information menu, so you need to know what's all going on all in your business, you can do so there. Any achievements that you've got, so it will unlock within that achievements menu, and then if there's any contracts that you're being offered, they'll come up there. You gain like research points, so eventually over the years you can develop different trains, I guess, different tracks. Is that I'll reduce construction price, more regions, you've got better bridges, also cheaper bridges, cheaper tunnels, a new brick bridge, obviously different trains, and you go right the way up to present day, where you can have things like the sort of high speed electric trains, and they last longer, and they can obviously pull more carriages and stuff. So Obviously got quite a lot of scope for development. You can get many days, weeks and months of years of playing out of it, I'm sure. You've got your economy budget. Your reputation is something that's really important, so you have to keep a good reputation by satisfying those that you're connecting. You've got speeds, map zooms. Map itself can be made bigger by there, so you can see, obviously you start with the basic map area, obviously a few different areas to pick from and different industries, and then eventually we'll open up the whole map as you go through, so you get opportunity to do more connections, faster trains and stuff like that. Got speeds, obviously, got cameras, so you can watch trains as they're going along, and obviously you can look at your construction menu. So I think probably best thing to do, let's start by looking at the map and we'll see what we can connect up here. So as you see here, we've got different towns. If you click on the towns, so for example, they all seem to be based in America. So you've got like Las Vegas, Memphis, Portland, you've got Louisville and Detroit. You can see that obviously Memphis and Portland are industrial hubs. So Memphis has got that sugar beet, and then that needs to go to Portland to be made into sugar cubes, which then has to probably be distributed somewhere else. The rest of them are just purely passenger services. I think Memphis and stuff will be able to do passengers as well. I know it's just purely that one is passengers, yeah, so Portland can do passengers as well. It'll tell you how much they charge, how many people, and the distance between the 2 points. So nice and easy to set up. And as you can see, as the bigger areas are, I guess they have more scope for taking people to different areas and heading through. So yeah, I think probably what we'll do is we'll start with an industrial connection. So we will go between Portland and Memphis, so we can link up the sugar beet. And if you look at sugar beet, it will sort of tell you what you need. It doesn't actually, oh yeah, it does, there you go. See, it shows you the actual type of what do you call it, transport that you need or trailer you need to send that one across. And then the same thing here with the sugar, it tells you which type of carriage you need for that one. So this is where the flags come in quite handy, or the guides come in quite handy. So you effectively just create a guide. So as you can see, this bit here is quite hilly, so we're probably going to try and avoid this. So we'll probably go from Memphis to then head, get rid of that one, there we go. Yeah, so you'll get across there, it'll get better eventually. And then yeah, you can sort of head over here, down here, and then you'll probably end up somewhere around there. So the good thing about that is when you come out of the map now, if you'll see on the map here, you've got the actual connections route shown on here. So let's see if this will let me do it. Backwards, no, go forwards, there we go, that's what we wanted. There you go, so you'll see the route there. So as you zoom around, you can see there is our town we're going to be connecting. So that is Memphis, and then you sort of head over that way to our destination. So let's start by building a station. So you've got different types of terminals. So you've got passenger, freight, boxcar, bulk cargo, liquid, and platform. I'm not sure what the difference is. Not gonna lie. I'm not sure what the difference is. Let's have a look and see if they do different stations. There we go. So you got stations, and then all it says is stations can be placed near a settlement. It doesn't actually tell you type of it. So signals, depots, no. Trains, edit trains, no. Tools, no. So it doesn't really tell you much about stations other than where they can be placed. Let's have a look and watch the video and see if it tells you. So no, that's outside of the business. And then there we go. So yeah, control to rotate, press control and shift key scrolling to reset a smaller rotation. Okay. When building a station, it's important to check the station service requirement. When building a station, it's important to check the station requires. There you go, that's fine. But yeah, so it doesn't seem obvious which one is which, but I might be wrong. Maybe when we click on them, it will tell us. That's fine. All right, anyway, let's go and let's try one. So we did that one. So that's there. So that requires that. Dry bulk, boxcar. That one is just simply boxcar, bulk cargo. So those are actually the two that we were using, and that's just that. So you've technically got a choice of either freight or bulk cargo. I'm not sure what the size is. So that's freight, and that's that one. So I guess that'd probably be somewhere near the same. So let's try that one. So what the difference in prices are, quite considerable price difference. Right, well, let's go with the cheaper one for the minute. So there we go, and then you'll see that you've got effectively a entry and an exit from each station. So you just have to link the rail to one of them. You can see the destination it's going. So we've completely ruined that person's field. So hopefully they're not going to want to build or farm or anything. So let's go there. This one can go around here. Go, and then let's try and link that into there as well. Not too worried about speed for the minute. As you see, it does limit the speed, so that's going to limit the speed in, but then it should be fine on the way out. And then yeah, you effectively just follow your line. Now there will be times like this, as you can see, that it will show a tunnel or a bridge or something like that, and then you get to pick the different types there. It's pretty easy in terms of that, it will just do it itself. So yeah, you just collect that, and as you can see, they're obviously a bit more expensive as you get more bridges or different rail sections or tunnels, but it should be fine for the minute. Go, as you can see, we're gradually heading our way through as, oh no, there we go. So that's the only downside, it doesn't snap to the end of the railway that often. There you go. So yeah, you just have to be careful where you put the ends, because it's not always connecting the same up. Go. And then yeah, as you see, we're sort of following the red line, which gives us a good guide as to where we're supposed to be heading. Although sometimes it does do that, it does sort of curve the wrong way, which, especially as we're going to then take a right here, it's not always ideal, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, cool, so that goes around there, and connect that one up, and then you see here we're pretty much now back in Portland. So we'll set a station up because we need to work out a way of connecting this up. So let's do that one. So we kind of want it to come in as we're coming, so like that, and then we can bend round from there, so that'd be good there. So let's hook up the end of the railway line with there. Oh, perfect, nice gentle curve on the way in, and then not so gentle curve on the way out. That should, hopefully, there we go, snap on there. Cool, so there's our return route, so we effectively have everyone. So let's delete that one because we don't need that for the minute. Now the next thing we have to do is put in a depot, because we need to be able to effectively add a train to it. Now the depots have two types, so you can put in a garage or a tunnel depot. So we're going to put in a garage depot because it's just going to be easier to plonk that sort of in the middle of nowhere and have it link up with the train tracks. So let's put that there and connect that one. So yeah, connect that to the track. Now easiest thing to do is just to try and put it into the track there, then try and link it from here somewhere out to there. There we go, perfect. So it slows things down a little bit there, but it will be good enough to do that. So as you can see, there we go, we have now our depot, our station, which should start to there, and then over here, if we go over here somewhere, no, there, go, follow the line, and then we've got our depot there, which is in Memphis. So yeah, we will connect up our two and then hopefully get some freight moving between the two. So we click on the depot and collect a new train. So we need a freight train. Now, for those that remembered, we needed a dry bulk or bulk trailer, and then there we needed I think it was bulk trailer, so it should be fine for that. So we need a new train. So as you can see here at the map, we only have one train at the moment, which is a 440 American, so it has all the technical specs down the side here, but it will only last around 15 years. So we're going to have to use that one for the minute. Let's add that one, and I think you can stack. Now you see here at the bottom it has information about our train, so you have the length, max speed, power, weight, how it's doing in terms of whether it's got enough, whether it's overpowered or something like that on it. Then you have maintenance costs and lifespan. So we'll collect up some, do we want that one or do we want bulk? So my bulk. So that is so it doesn't actually say about what it can do, but I think the difference in terms of this is capacity. So that's a little bit better capacity than that one. So let's add 3 of these. So it's not a massive cost for the actual unit itself, but it is always handy just to have maybe a couple of extras, because you don't want to keep going back to the depot in order to do that. So let's confirm that train. And what we need to do is set the route. So the route's going to go from there to the other stop over here. So it goes to there. So it creates a round route, nice and easy. You can set up, so you can obviously set up unload and load. You can set up there whether you unload and load, but tend to leave it itself. You can let it wait, so you can make sure that it gets a full load. I don't know if there's much difference from setting it up to wait for a load or not, but let's set a loose and then go. We've got a 100,000 bonus for connections, so why can't that find a route? So let's go and watch the train if we can and find out why it's stuck where it is. Okay, let's go click that one, trains. We've got train 1 there. Okay, so let's find the depot and find out why it can't connect to said link. Well, the train tracks are linked, so I can't understand why it's not connected up. So that is Portland 1. So train there. Okay, where's my trains gone? Okay, interesting. So did that. Where has that train gone? I've lost a train. That's not fair. Okay, interesting. So there we go. Oh, better. There we go. Help if I was actually selecting the right train. So there you go. So there's train 1. So why can't that go to Portland? Train 1 can't pass from depot 1 to Portland 1. Okay. Have I missed something? What have I missed? What's not connected? That's connected there. Oh, I see. It's trying to go there first. Alright, so let's edit that. Can we put that after? Let's get Memphis 1 first and then add Portland 2nd. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. That'd be why. So that'd be why it wasn't picking it up, because it was trying to go to a station that it couldn't go to. So there's our train, our first train, and when you click on it, it will tell you, well, click on it there, it will show all the details of the train. So you can pick train, obviously you can follow it, so it can do this. Now obviously it's a bit slow, I'm not gonna lie, so we're gonna speed this one up just a little bit and let it do its first collection. So as you see, it would sort of kind of just head through the lovely scenery here. Yep. just hide that so you can see everything. So heading through the I guess the tundra, through the forests, and you can see the route that we've carved into most of the hill and the mountains and everything. And then yeah, heading over. So yeah, you can get some sort of bridges and viaducts and things like that as things get more I guess more intricate and as you get more development. Don't know how much actual stuff is waiting at the other end, but we will see. So there it goes through our tunnel. Even the smoke stops when it goes through the tunnel. That is amazing. All right, through our destroyed farmland. So if you click on this, it will show you what's there, which apparently not a lot. So it's not producing anything, but that may be because the actual place itself is not ready for us. So there we go. Okay, cool. So that's heading around. So I don't think that's not got anything on at the minute. Amazing. And then it'll head through to Portland, where it should hopefully link up. Now if I've done all this right, which I'd say this tutorial was quite basic in terms of where to place stuff, we should start seeing some cargo picked up. So there we go. So let's have a look. So as you can see, we've unlocked, so we get a few bits and pieces here in terms of assets, and shows you a bit more information about it, rail links, rails, so on and so forth. So obviously there's our achievement, which was the connect to industries, and then yep, still no contract, so we've got to open another region before we get. Notice we've got 15 research points, which we've opened up by connecting those two, and we don't have any reputation yet, so we should see what happens there. So we're coming now into Portland. There, so amazing. So let's let that train do its thing. Let's have a quick look at the map. So yeah, as mentioned, so we've got the two connections there, which are Memphis, which has our sugar beet, and then we have Portland, which is requiring sugar beet, and then it has sugar. Now I guess once we start producing sugar, it will probably need to go somewhere, so you may well find that it needs to go to, I don't know, Las Vegas or Louisville, or it will start opening up other bits and pieces as we start going. But yeah, you can see our little train going though in blue, and you see the stations there. So there is nothing at that station. I'm slightly worried that there's that was the wrong station, so I don't know about that. We'll have to see if I've maybe picked up the wrong station, but that is slightly worrying that there's nothing there still. Normally there should be something. Right, hell, let's have a quick look at this and see if there's something that we've done wrong. Let's go. No, we don't want trains. We want to come out of the map. Go over here. Okay, so are we still nothing there? Yeah, we're still nothing there. So I don't know whether or not. I don't know. Looks like there should be something there. Bulk and bulk. Okay, so we possibly got the wrong trailer. That's slightly worrying. Okay, anyway, so let's send him back. Let's go back to depot. Let's watch him so we can see when it goes back. So yeah, potentially we've just bought the wrong trailers. That's kind of the downside. So we'll need to just swap them out for the other blue ones. We probably should have noticed that before we spent all that money. As you can see, our reputation is quite negative. So the train itself is not so great, but that's probably because we're not actually transporting anything at the moment. So let's wait for this to go back to the depot. Unfortunately, for some reason, when you go +8 time speed, it doesn't actually go any quicker. Following the train, it kind of loses the train, and it just heads back to the next stop. So So as you can see, we've pretty much a couple of routes there, and we've actually ended up doing our almost a year. So that's a bit unfortunate, but anyway. Right, let's wait for this train to go back to the depot. Amazing. So where is our train? That's our inventory. There we go. So train. So let's get rid of those if we can. So let's do, no, don't want to do that. Delete that. No train 2, so we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's edit that. Perfect. So let's sell. What's that just done? All right, let's do that. So let's add. Let's take away those. And then let's add 3 of them. Amazing. Confirm that, and then send that going, and that should hopefully now go back to Memphis. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm going to speed this up a bit. Head over to Memphis. See if this has got. There we go. Look at that. Now we're right. So let's speed this up a bit. Hopefully, we should start to see the train appear here very shortly. Now I don't know whether or not these towns grow as you service them. There we go. So let's now watch him as he is now hopefully picking up the right amount. So as you see, there's 149 sugar. So as it runs through, it should, there we go, should go down. So we are, I think we probably should be okay with this. So as you can see, we're at maximum capacity at 72. Probably could have added one more maybe, but we'll see how we get on. And then this should hopefully start to increase our reputation up the top here. As you can see, it is getting positive. It seems to be increasing a little bit as we start to produce and move these sugar beet, and then that should then hopefully go to the destination, get dropped off. Oh, so as you can see, we are, you can zoom quite far out, but then it becomes top down. It's kind of, you kind of lose some of the, I suppose, the look of it when you go top down, but you can zoom out quite far in 3D view. Right, cool. So we're coming into station now. This should then drop off and start to hopefully increase some of this reputation. So there we go. Amazing. So there you go. That's dropped off. So yeah, it's increasing our reputation and we're earning a little bit of money. So I think probably what we'll do, let's head that back to the depot. Okay. Why can't you find a path to the depot? You can go that way. Alright, anyway. I'm guessing potentially that's not connected some way. Anyway, yeah. So let's that's going to head back over and collect some more some more sugar. Let's see if there was a lot left over. Let's go over here. See how much was being produced, because the risk is that if you overproduce, sometimes you end up with, yeah, look, there's loads there. So yeah, we're gonna probably need to add another couple more into the train, just so that it can start to basically be a bit more profitable. So as you see here, we've got reputation, so we're currently negative 28. The contract itself is 280. We're currently waiting to Portland. Obviously the train itself is getting better, it's at 96, so reputation is getting a bit better for that train. And then yeah, as I say, as you've got on the map, you've got a couple of towns and a city to link up. So hopefully, depending on where this train is, should be able to see it collect some more. Now I guess if that's at maximum capacity, which it pretty much is, where is our train? There it is. Yeah, we're not really going to dent this because it seems to be producing quicker than we are picking up, but we will see with that one. So where is this train gone? I can see it there, just in the distance. So yeah, obviously we've got a bit more we can do before we start hopefully unlocking Lex levels. The next train comes in at 100, and that effectively gives us a bit faster train and a bigger lifespan. It looks like a lot nicer as well. And we'll probably need to expand this train so that we can collect some more of this, because at the moment it's not great. It's not really giving us the chance to collect as much as we need to try and build down this amount of storage that's being left here while we're waiting. So let's get this next lot. As I say, it should probably put a very small dent in this, but it will somewhat help. Look, there we go. So as it goes through, yeah, not really touching the edge to the sides there, is it? It's it down by like 70 odd. So all right, so I think as we watch this train head its way through, I think what we'll do is we will, oh, don't want a new train, just want that one. As we watch this one head across the plains, as we watch it carry on through with its amount of sugar beet, I think we'll leave today's episode there. So done a little bit of construction, connected the two areas here. In the next episode, we will connect up a couple of passenger services. Hopefully passengers are a little bit more or a little bit productive as well, and earns us a bit of money, and then we can start to upgrade some of the routes, trains, hopefully get a new area, and go from there. So guys, big thanks to the developer who sent us the key for this game. If you are interested and would like to play it for yourself, I've put a link to it in the description down below. But guys, yeah, let me know what you think. If you have enjoyed it, please smash that like button, and if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you can be updated when the next episode of this comes out. And as always guys, if there's any questions, queries, comments or suggestions, please put them in the comments section down below. But guys, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, bye.
So can we just